How are you? What? Tell me your name. Kimberly, nice to meet you. I'm Rachel, and you met Rose. Already she let you in. Okay, perfect. All right, ladies. Only here.
Lindsay, do you want to read this tonight, Claire? Come on, girlfriend. You don't want to?
Yeah, come on, go. Is Rose gonna? Rose,
got
you wanna
it.
read it? Where's Rose?
My guest, I'm one of the guests. Hi, Miss Cindy.
Good evening. How are you guys?
Hi, Cindy.
Hey, how are you, Rachel? It's good to see you.
You too. You look beautiful as always.
Thank you. So do you. How was seminar? Now, what seminar are you?
My son, this was the first year I was not able to make it because my son started kindergarten the day right in the middle of the Sapphire seminar. So it was, yeah, but got to do what you got to do. But
You
yeah,
got to do what you got.
yes, but I followed everyone else. So
Okay.
All right, we're starting, and then we will get to the training here in
Okay.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Who's excited to be here tonight?
me.
I know some of our guests are like, where am I? What am I doing? Why are these people in pink? This is our pink bubble. Welcome. The door is open. We won't lock you in, but I promise you guys have a blast. I promise you will have a blast. So, do you want me to go ahead and get started? And then we'll welcome our guests. Yeah. I am Lainey Jarvis. Welcome to our Amazing Tuesday. We need to update that paper. I just about read that paper. This is our night for board for consultants. So if you're a consultant, raise your hand. For the guests in the room to see, they're on the front row. They're ready to learn. Yep. They're ready to be here. I love it. But they're here to learn more about leadership development. No matter the reason, they said or chose to say yes to Mary Kay. We want this to be a space where community is created and you're inspired to grow and celebrate and be celebrated every step of the way. So Mary Kay Ash opened her doors. Who's heard of Mary Kay before walking in the doors tonight? A couple in the room. So when she opened her doors, it'll be 62 years next month. 62 years next month, right? Literally a month away. Wait, no, a month tomorrow. A month tomorrow. Yeah. And she opened the doors with the philosophy of God first, family second, and career third. So we respectfully open up our meetings in prayer. So if you're comfortable with that, I would love for you to bow your head and close your eyes with me. Dear Heavenly Father, I'm so grateful for every single woman in this room tonight and Ben over here. I'm so excited that they came and chose to come. I truly believe in divine appointments, and I believe in the power of community. And when more than one are gathered, you are in this presence, Lord. So we have left that door wide open for you to come in and join us tonight. And I just pray for people to receive what it is that you have for them, and that you are just welcomed with open arms, Lord. We love you, and we give you glory and honor for all things good, and we trust you with everything we don't understand. In your heavenly name we pray. Amen. Amen. So again, I said my name is Cindy. I've been working my business for 8.5 years. I've been a sales director 7 of those years. And I have 3 beautiful kiddos that drive me crazy. I have gray hair coming. And right now, it's fine. I've never colored my hair. So for the fact that it's like starting to gray, it's pretty good. But I started my business because I was intrigued in the product. I was intrigued in the amazing discount. But I had the sparkle and the passion for more. And so my unit just earned our 4th career card in our 8 years of Mary Kay. And my passion, honestly, in this company, this is a mission for me, is to help other women find their purpose and all that God created them to be. And so my life verse and just what I speak over my unit, I speak over my family, especially my kids, is Jeremiah 29:11, and that he does have a purpose and a plan for you. So, Rachel, I'm going to let her introduce herself, and then we're going to go straight to you guys, because you are the reason, you are the front and center attention for us tonight, and we're excited to meet you guys. Rachel, my sidekick.
Hi, ladies. My name is Rachel Gilday, and I've been working my amazing Mary Kay business for 9 years now. A sales director for 1.5 years. I live with my significant other, Xavier, and our spunky, I like to say, our spunky 5-year-old, Champ Tate, who just started kindergarten last week. I I may have cried a little bit, just a little bit, but no, but I love you guys. I love this business. I love I started for the 50% off discount, but I stay for the community, the sisterhood, the empowerment, and really enriching other women's lives. You will hear that a lot, ladies, but it is so true. We just love lifting each other up and just being in a positive environment. It's hard to find that these days. So we just welcome you all here, and we're excited. Welcome to our guests, ladies. Come on in, find a seat.
Come on in. We got plenty of seats for you guys.
Plenty of room.
We have so many guests here tonight,
Yes,
Cindy.
so exciting. Okay. All right, so that's a little bit about me, but we want to get to you, ladies. Welcome. And for those of you that just came in, my name is Rachel. This is Lainey, and we are just doing some introductions, and then we'll get to your pampering sessions here in a moment. So, do we want to meet the guests?
Yes, let's go ahead and meet the guests, and then we're going to do a quick recognition for our unit. And yeah, then we'll get moving. Okay, so guests, we'll start over here, and then we'll work our way this way. Okay. You guys want to just pop if you're comfortable with standing up and just saying your name, maybe why you're excited that you're here tonight, and who you came with.
My name is I came with
Nice.
so that's why we're here tonight.
Awesome. Aurora.
Yes.
Love that.
I'm Audrey. Won the raffle, and I brought my friend / coworker.
Awesome.
I'm Holly. I'm here with Audrey. I'm excited to be here because I get to hang out.
Yes, girl time. I love it. All right, we'll go to the back and then move our way up.
I'm Ashley. I won the raffle and I'm glad to be back.
Love it.
Welcome.
I'm Jasmine. I came with Ashley, and I love spending time with her.
Yes. Awesome.
Sorry, I haven't
She
gotten
might be
here for
Mark.
I'm here with Ash, my daughter-in-law.
Love it.
I'm excited to have away from you.
Yeah,
there you go.
Excuse
me.
Oh,
I'm sorry, not sorry.
But I am.
love it. Hi, Sherry.
Kimberly.
Love it. Kimberly. Last but not least.
Hi, I'm Lacey. I'm here with Ashley. Get out of the house.
Yeah, out of the house. It's free. Yes. Love it. Love it. Well, y'all are gonna get pampered. Rachel does a fantastic job when she does her pampering sessions. I'm excited for you guys to try everything tonight. Who we asked this question earlier, besides you two, who has tried Mary Kay before or been to a session before? Love it. So we've got lots of newbies in the house tonight.
I tried.
Okay, awesome. Love it. All right, so this is our unit success night. So the consultants in the room, our Fab 3 right here, they're going to go with me here in just a second. But before we do that, one of the beautiful things about Mary Kay and what I love about Mary Kay, so I cheered all the way through college. And so Mary Kay is like my way to continue cheering, because what I love about it is you get to celebrate other people. And that is the one thing as to why we love the community at Mary Kay, is because we're constantly cheering each other on and praying for each other. And so it's just a community that a lot of people just they stay in it because of that, right? You love to be celebrated and cheered on for what you do, right? Who doesn't love to be accepted and cheered on for their job, right? So we just have a really good, fun job. She's got some prizes it looks like to give. So a couple of the things that we love to celebrate our consultants for is opening their doors to their business. So you get to decide what you do and don't do with your Mary Kay business. You can choose to make money, which who wouldn't want to make money if they chose to work this as a business, right? If you go to your job, you expect to make money, right? Yeah. Hopefully not just work, but make money too, right? Yes. But the beautiful thing of that is everything costs something, right? Anything you want to do in life, it costs something. And so to have choices and have extra income flow coming in, it is my primary job. It is her primary job. It can be a side hustle, a side gig, or it can be your discount and you can get your product at half off. So you get to choose what you do with it, okay? The 3 ladies that are here tonight that have opened the doors to their business and for showing up to a unit success night is a big deal. So for the 3 of you guys, give me a show of hands if you opened the doors to your business last week. Woo-hoo! Love it, love it. Did either of you guys have any sales in your business? Awesome. What were your sales, Rose? $250. Love it. We make half of everything that we sell. Don't be mad at Rose if she's your consultant. Okay. So how many hours do you think that you worked to do the $250 in sales? 3. Love it. Okay. So you made half of that, $125. Divide that through 3. Okay. Over $40. Okay. Love that. Congratulations for your profit. Any new team members last week?
Not yet.
We are working on it. Yes, we're always sharing this opportunity. You're gonna hear about the product today. You're gonna hear about the opportunity. Why? Anybody want to know why? Because it's not our decision. It's your decision whether it's for you. I'm not gonna not share it with you because it could be exactly what you're looking for. Maybe your best friend. This would be something that she would be really great at. Okay. So don't be offended if we ask you. Actually, be honored that we ask you because it is something that we love to ask and invite women along the ride and the journey with us. And it's their decision truly if they want to. So quick other couple things for our consultants. We just enrolled our clients for the new look, right? So new products launch next month. So Rachel and I get a sneak peek at that and we get to order those at the end of this month. Really, really excited for you guys to see all those products next month that they launch September 1st. Clients, you guys will have access to those September 15th. Okay. And then I think if there was anything else, I think that was the only thing I wanted to make sure we added on.
No, that was it. I just have a quick, so we love to give prizes here, as Lainey said. We always joke in Mary Kay and we say that you sneeze and you get a prize. But truly, ladies, we love recognizing each other for just the work that we do because we work in different aspects of our life, right? Moms, we're busy. Yes, I was gonna say our lives are very full, but we appreciate each and every one. So here in Mary Kay, we love to give prizes, and this is Rose and Nicole earned theirs last week. They each got a bracelet and necklace, but Lindsay, if you want to come on up here, she earned these. Aren't these gorgeous, you guys? Look at these gorgeous
Beautiful.
earrings, and you've seen these? Okay, thank you. Awesome. So these are for you, my dear, just for she did a challenge that I put out last week. So congratulations. So proud of you. And you guys, this is just one of the many prizes that we do other fun things too. So anyway, she just earned her Stanley Cup. That's another.
Yeah.
We have a power achiever
Nice.
this month. So
Love
congratulations.
it. Yes, we get lots of prizes from Mary Kay just for working our job. And as our unit, they can also earn those challenges. Well, Rachel. So
All right.
awesome. All right, guys. The rest of the night is open to you guys. So there is a mirror with a tray already prepped. I don't know if you have people at specific places.
Nope.
Awesome. So if you're a guest, you're gonna go find a mirror with your friend.
Yep. Go ahead.
Were there 4 of you guys or 5 of you guys? 5?
If you ladies want to sit on the 5, if you want to sit together, or wherever you guys can sit, wherever you like.
Perfect.
Go
Yep.
ahead.
And then there'll be enough room at that back table for Rachel, and Bailey, and then the 5 girl. Awesome.
Awesome.
All right. Enjoy. And if you're a consultant or Ben, you guys are gonna come with me and Cindy, and it looks like Jennifer. Yes. Yes, she had already recorded it, so I will save it. Yes.
And Lindsay Payne is here with me.
Okay,
And then,
awesome.
Oh well,
Hi, Jennifer.
I want her to hear Cindy. So
Okay.
because I'm just gonna start.
And she's only going to be on
Talking
for
on,
like
yeah.
the next 10 minutes, and she has a unit meeting.
So-
So if you want to just come for the next 10 minutes, and then you can come back in.
Yeah, because I want her to.
Perfect. Yes.
And then
Lindsay, can you carry this for
it's
me?
on Xfinity Wi-Fi. If this somehow you just click.
If that disconnects.
Yep, you just Xfinity. It's all over the buildings.
Okay, so that one should work and should stay connected. Okay, awesome. All right, head on down. Rose, can you go ahead in case that conference room's locked? Oh, actually, will you grab my water for me?
Okay.
Oh, you're okay. Nope, you're all good. You're all good. Jennifer, I'm glad you're on. I need to check my phone and see if I know Amber said she was going to be here to make sure she doesn't get locked out.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you? Oh,
I'm great. How are you
Great.
doing?
Oh, fantastic. I have my cousin over and we've been fishing because I have a pond out back and we never
nice.
go fishing. And so Yeah, my cousin is an expert fisher. And so we were just playing around with some fishing tackle and bait. And then I said, let me join this meeting because I having some cramps really bad today.
Oh
So I couldn't
no.
really, I did drive to Greenwood to get my retainer for my alignment is complete. So I drove there and that was at like it's 10 o'clock in the morning. So, and so I just stayed put. Hi, Rose.
Yeah.
Hi, Rose. I wanted to jump in and help you with those facials last week, girlfriend.
Oh, I was fine.
I know you
We're
were,
gonna go
girl. You are
ahead
a warrior.
and get started really quick because we've only got the amazing Cindy Fox. So those of you guys have not met Cindy. Cindy is my national in Mary Kay. So she is just the closest thing to Jesus on this earth for me. And I'm just so grateful for this woman. I love her
No
with
pressure.
all my heart. She's my spirit animal. So we say all the time. But God just really is wanting to talk. God really wanted me to talk with you guys tonight a little bit about the butterfly. And Cindy does such a great job about sharing a little bit about that and the process of the butterfly. And then we'll go into a little bit more after she gets done, or any questions that you guys might have. We can talk to them more about that. But Cindy, I'm going to let you go ahead because I know you have a meeting here very quickly. So I appreciate your time and sharing with us tonight.
Well, thank you for having me, Lainey. These are all consultants, correct?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Lindsay, she's a new consultant, and we have Nicole and Rose. They're all in Rachel's unit.
Okay. Nice to meet you guys.
And a person.
Y'all are blessed and highly favored to have two of my favorite people in the whole world as your teachers and mentors and leaders there, Lainey and Rachel. I love them so much, and I hope that y'all come every week to just sit like sponges and learn because they're really the best. And, one of the beautiful things that I love about Mary Kay is that your leaders, your directors, teach from a place of experience. Do you know what I mean by that? Because before Mary Kay, I worked in banking and finance, and I had worked places where I had bosses that got hired because they knew somebody, not because they had experience. You know what I'm saying? So in our business, your directors have done everything you're ever going to do. And so when you need training or need an idea, they can say, oh, I got this, because they've been there and done that. So I love that. And I love Lainey and Rachel. But yes, the butterfly. So what I thought I'd do, since it is just consultants, Lainey, is share a little bit of what I said in Orlando at Career Conference, because it was really directed at purely consultants, since you said it. But I will say a little bit of what I said yesterday too. Don't let me go over. So don't let me get long-winded. Okay. So we just came back from seminar, which was in Charlotte, North Carolina this year for the first time ever. And in the company's 62-year history, we had seminar on the road because they tore down the convention center there in Dallas, Texas, and they're rebuilding it. So they took seminar on the road, and we ended up in the Queen's City. How perfect is that? Because that's what everything's all about at seminar for us. And this was my 45th seminar, my 45th one. So I've seen a lot of queens. I've seen a lot of queens of sharing, queens of sales over the years. And so I want to talk to you about the monarch butterfly, since we're talking about royalty and queens. And so I don't know what y'all know about butterflies, but there are 4 stages to every butterfly's life, regardless of the grouping, whether it's monarch or some other kind. There's 4 stages. There's the egg, there's the caterpillar, and then there's the cocoon, or they call it the chrysalis stage, and then there's the fully mature butterfly. Okay. And to me, this parallels the stages of a Mary Kay career. So in a Mary Kay career, there's the honeymoon phase, where everything is just wonderful. You're brand new and you're so excited, and every day's like Christmas. And, it's just a very, very exciting time. And then you're booking a lot of times in the honeymoon phase just off sheer excitement. I mean, you're not even using the booking script. I mean, you may not even, but you're so excited that your enthusiasm and your excitement makes people want to jump on board and have a facial with you, or do a party, or join your team for that matter. But then time goes on, and you come to what we call the frustration phase where you probably have gone through your warm market. We call that's like the people that you know, and you're starting to talk to people that you don't know, and you may be experiencing some reschedulings, postponements, perhaps even a cancellation. But I'm going to be really transparent with you guys. You need to know the verbiage. You need to know the correct verbiage. Don't call a postponement a cancellation. A cancellation is no, not now, not ever. Don't call me no more. And y'all, in all of my 44 years this month with Mary Kay, my anniversary is the 21st of August. I could count the number of no, not evers on the fingers of one hand. I just, but people, I can't this week because, I can't this month because call me back in, next month or 6 months or, call me back whenever. Like I've even had people that were going through something like a divorce or something, and they'll say, try me next year. so it's okay. And I will keep calling and I will follow up, and your fortune is in your follow up. It really, truly is. And so just be politely persistent. And so there's the frustration phase. And then there's the crisis point. And the crisis point is when you've had enough frustration and you're kind of like at the dead end in a road, a strategic inflection point, and you're deciding, is this really what I want to do or not? I mean, and hopefully you'll press through that crisis point and into the recommitment phase. And so those mimic the egg, the caterpillar, because it's in that caterpillar stage that you really grow. You really, really grow. So the caterpillar stage, the caterpillar sheds its skin four times, and it has to eat the skin. It has to, because in the skin are the nutrients that it needs in order to spin the cocoon. So to me, it's in that frustration phase. And that is when you really, really learn the four wheels of our business that make it roll. If you visualize a Mary Kay business like a car, it has four wheels, and there's booking, selling, coaching, and team building. And when you shed that skin, you learn that skill, you master that skill, those four skills, booking, selling, coaching, and team building, you're going to go places. You're going to keep your car rolling. You're going to keep your business rolling. I hope that metaphor makes sense to you. And but they have to eat that skin. And so, but sometimes, you can feel a little frustrated. Anything worth having, you're going to have times like that. But then they have to have that to spin that cocoon, and they spin a little button underneath a leaf or a branch or something, just tiny, like mustard seed tiny. And then they spin the cocoon around themselves, and then they're in total darkness for, a specified number of days or even a couple of weeks. And y'all, you go through times in your business where you just feel like it's a feeling like, I don't understand this. I'm just kind of in the dark. I just don't understand this. And so you start it's even called cocooning in psychology. It's a time of introspection. Why, God, why? When, God, when? And you're just asking yourself, and probably if you're a praying person, asking God a lot of questions. But somewhere in that cocoon phase, you think, what? I remember why I started this business, and I started it because, and you got to go back to your why. And in the darkness, that's the best thing you can do, is go back to your why. Why did I start this business? I started it because I needed extra money for my family. And I have made extra money. I mean, that has happened. And I've seen people do really well and do what, make really good money. Whatever, friends, personal growth, whatever. And it's still there. Your why is still there. So that cocooning helps you get back in the focus of it. And so you start to feel this little urge to stretch, you know what I mean? While you're in the cocoon, I think I need to just go bigger. I just need to do some stretching. So they start stretching their wings in that cocoon. They start stretching the wings, right? And that's how they break out of the cocoon. And if you take scissors and cut a cocoon, you'll kill the butterfly. So what is that saying? Nobody can do it for you. We're all independent contractors. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. Okay. This is a DIY, do it yourself business, but it's also DIY and it's design it yourself. You can design it. You can design your life. yourself. And I'm so thankful for that. I'm really, really thankful for that. I've been, in 44 years, I've been every stage and every phase. I've been married with no children and been a Mary Kay consultant and director. I've been suddenly blindsided by divorce and single and still no children, and maintained my lifestyle. I mean, kept my house, all that stuff. And then years later, remarried. 5 years into that marriage, God blessed us with twins. So I've been I was in my early 20s when I started my Mary Kay business. I'm 44 years into my Mary Kay, so did the math. so I've been in my 20s, I've been in my 30s, I've been in my 40s, 50s, and now my 60s. And I can tell you, a Mary Kay career is a viable career. You can design it yourself. You really can. And I was a helicopter mom when my kids were born because I went through 15 years of infertility, and I just own it. I just own it. I'm not going to deny it. And I wouldn't have changed anything. And so, our twins are about to be 29 years old now, and they're very hardworking, very ambitious and driven. And I think they learned that through watching me and their dad set goals and work for them and all that. So anyway, so they have to stretch their wings to break out of the cocoon so they can fly. And so what is the job of a mature butterfly? The job of a mature butterfly is to pollinate and procreate. And so they're the ones that lay the eggs. Okay. And so, but all those stages, and I want to take you back to the egg stage. In the egg stage, all an egg can think about is I need out of here. I want to break out of here. I want to get started good. And I want to break out of this egg, right? And then the caterpillar, all it's thinking about is eating and growing and eating and growing and eating and growing, right? And then it makes that cocoon and has that time of introspection and asking questions and going back to their why. And but in the first 3 stages, it's all about me. I'm just thinking about myself. I'm really not thinking about anything else, right? It's all about me and all those phases. But in the mature butterfly stage, it's about everybody else. It's about everybody else. And so, and that's when you're really going to go places in this business, when it's not about you, but it's about everybody else. And how can I help them? And I love this career because I get to share a fabulous product. I did collection work for a finance company before Mary Kay. Nobody wanted to talk to me. Nobody wanted to see me coming. Nobody. We didn't have caller ID back then, but they would not have wanted to see me on caller ID. And so my customers love me, and they can't wait to give me their money because they get their fabulous Mary Kay product. And Mary Kay said that when you share this product, you not only change a woman's complexion and her look, you change her attitude. She goes home and she's nicer. She's going to go home and be nicer to her family that night. Or if she goes back to work, she'll be nicer to her coworkers. Because, y'all, it's just a fact that if we feel like we look good, we act better. Amen. Don't we act better? And so, and then when you share this opportunity with a woman, you can change her life. You can literally, I am a life that was changed. I know Lainey feels that same way, and Rachel does too. I am a life that was changed. And not only that, guys, but you can change the life of her family. And so I feel like I've gotten to be a butterfly for most of my life. I really have. I've been so thankful. But a butterfly is a symbol of a new beginning. It's also a sign of a resurrection. But you go through those phases. I know what time it is, Lainey. You go through these phases more than one time. You go through every time you recommit to your business. And y'all, I've had grand opening day so many times, it ain't even funny. Probably more than I've got hair on my head have I gone through these phases and recommitted because I know it's worth it. And this business some of it is easy. I mean, some of it really is easy, but I can tell you that it's always simple. It's not easy in little or no effort. You know what I mean? You've got to be intentional, and you got to be committed. But it's simple. This business is so simple. So if you can follow your leader, You know, remember that game when you were a child? Follow the leader, because your leaders have been everywhere that you're going to go. They have mastered those four wheels of booking, selling, you know, coaching and team building. And so, and they know what it's like to be in all four phases of the career too. And so they can mentor you, they can guide you. And I love it, the DIY. I love being my own boss. I hope you do too. I think I was destined to be my own boss, but you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And that's really the beauty. You've always got somebody. You're never more than a text or a phone call or a sales meeting from getting that idea, that word of encouragement, that hug, you know, that pat on the back that you need to recommit and keep hot pursuit of the butterfly life. Okay. So thank you guys for letting me share with you guys tonight. And I got to hop off and do another Zoom now. That's the beauty of this virtual world now. So, but anyway, thank you so much for listening. And I hope I see you again soon.
Yes. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Awesome. Yes, if you want to, that's totally fine. I think you're going to help her tonight. So all good. Thanks, Ron. I'm glad you were in here. Well, we're going to keep recording in here. Anybody just something that like stuck out to them that Cindy shared that you've already like loved that maybe you didn't know about the butterfly?
Well, I know about the butterfly, but I think the analogy of
Your Mary Kay business
going
with
through
it.
the Mary Kay is like a cycle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And just keep on pushing yourself through the cycle.
That.
because it's just like a butterfly.
That.
It's a cycle of life.
Yep, that caterpillar stage where they're eat and growing and repeat, eat, grow, repeat, that growth stage, and that they have to eat their skin that sheds. I think she said 4 times, and then the cocoon.
Yeah.
That and that's one thing that I think as leaders, it can be hard for us to not want to break you guys out of the cocoon and show you guys what to do in the egg stage and the caterpillar stage, but ultimately it is going to make you stronger in this business by breaking through and stretching yourself. Okay. And so stretching through, breaking through, and then that's when you're going to fly. And like she said, I'm so glad she said this, these phases can happen again and again and again in your business. And knowing what stage you're in, there's also an emotional cycle wheel that knowing what stage you're in and knowing to keep going. The difference between Cindy and I is she can get through these stages faster. She can pivot through things because of not just the experience that she's had, but the growth that she's had along through it all as well.
The many more years that she's.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's part of it.
Yep. Yeah. So I love the
But
story
you've
about the
grown.
butterfly. Yes.
You've grown just as long as I've been here. Really grown a lot.
And it keeps going. You're always growing. We're always learning, and you'll have never arrived until you see Jesus' face. And I pray that we all see Jesus' face. Anything that stuck out to you, Miss Jennifer? I'm glad you were on and able to hear Miss Cindy. I know you haven't met Cindy yet.
Yeah, that's
Oh, you're muted. Here, I'll see if I can.
Oh, there we go. Yes, I loved how she said about the car. And she said that booking, selling, coaching, and team building make it all go. So I really liked how she said that. And yeah, I think I'm at kind of like a inflection point in my career, and just getting those scripts accurate, and saying the right thing to the right person. I met you, you're a book writer and you're so clever, and I didn't get a chance to talk to you, but you're so beautiful too, and I'd like to that person, and then the other person who ordered the foaming cleanser, and you know what I mean. It goes on and on and on, and you just kind of have to keep a trail of where you've been and where you've gone with your sales. And yeah, just inflect, just kind of inflecting what's the best step toward reaching them to know that you have a heart of service for them, so and on their beauty journey.
I love
So
that.
I loved everything she said. Her experience was like she glows. I have seen her picture and I'm
Her
like,
skin is
wow,
amazing.
Wow.
And I love
she
every time when
is
I
a
hear
beautiful
someone in
woman.
Mary Kay that's been in Mary Kay a long time and they're like, wait, you just said you celebrated your 45th seminar? Like, you don't even look 45. Like,
Exactly. Exactly.
looks amazing,
Right.
right?
Thank you.
But one thing that you said, Jennifer, that I just wanted to point out is the value of tracking where you've gone. If you are not already, it's okay. But what I mean by a simple tracking is getting a notebook like this, and anytime you message somebody, you're going to write their name down. If you want to write down the date next to the name, another director that I adore has she loves school season because she goes and she gets those 90-page notebooks, those one subject notebooks, and it's a great notebook for 1 quarter. 1 quarter, okay? Each page is a specific day. So she would write August 12th on today. She would write down her 6 most important lists that she needed to accomplish in Mary Kay that day. She would even have her personal to-do list on what she needed to do. Anybody that she is sending a booking attempt to, anybody that she's coaching, anybody, a customer that she's following up with, like a sale. And then if you're team building or you're working with team members, then those people would be on there. Okay. So every day has its own page. Every day has its own page. So you send a booking attempt to somebody today, you may in pencil 5 days from now, go write their name down again. And so you're already preparing yourself for that when that day comes or the next day, right? Writing your list down the night before is always a pro tip, because then when you are then now in business the next day, you, even if you have a 15-minute window, this a page, a simple page can truly be done in plenty in 20, a 20-minute window, depending on what you're wanting to do. You know what you want to do, you know what you want to say, you know what you're doing. It's knowing the time that you can work your business, and it's knowing who you're going to reach out to and knowing what you're excited about. Like this makeover contest, you should be going crazy over it because it's a simple, hey girl, I need your feedback on this app. It gets you a chance to earn $5,000 in cash. Would you be an entry for me? That's literally what I'm saying to people, because I'm like, why not ask? Because if all they have to do is either upload a picture or they scan their face and the makeover. Now, the app, side note, does say maybe they should have mascara on or their brows or foundation. So if they do brows, they do mascara, they do foundation, those would be 3 recommendations to already have done. And then the app does everything else. It does the rest of their eyes, the eyeliner, the lips, and the cheeks. Okay. What were you going to say?
Oh, I
Miss
just
Diva
got.
over there all shining. I love it.
I've just got like 4, maybe 5, I think, people that I need to enter in. So I'm just gonna have to do it myself.
Yeah. That's
But
fine.
that thing you sent me, I haven't had a chance to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's just on your website. Like if you pulled up your personal Mary Kay website or just
It's on
marykay.com.
there.
Yeah. Like the first thing that pops up is the AI foundation technology match. And then the next slide is the makeover contest. So you would just enter contest and then you can pull up to make sure they're there. So the couple that I know that entered yesterday and today, I don't see them yet. So I need to, yeah. So anyway, so then we can make sure that they're in there. But yeah,
So sometimes they don't show up right away.
yes, correct. So, but yes, any other questions about that? But it's like, what was I getting ready to say? Anyway, so I don't know if anybody needed that notebook thing. I know I'm sure I've shared that before.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I need to
Just a
start
simple way, tracking.
just tracking just what I say and to whom I've said it, and you know what went on, what happened, what was the, what happened there, and if the sale was made, what exactly it was.
Yeah.
And that's it. When I started, it was simple. It was freaking simple.
Yeah, and it still is.
It still is. Yeah.
Yeah, Mary Kay said, "Kiss, keep it simple, sweetie." Like this business is not complicated. We overthink it, or we're recreating a wheel.
Yeah.
And keeping, and that's the thing. Like, yes, scripts can work. However, you can overcomplicate and make it too much, and to where it seems like a lot of work. So I did all of the makeover contest look, and I did just recently post on our unit page a board that I've been creating. I did one of the looks again today. I wanted to redo it because I'm like, that
I did a few. So.
berry lip liner is very dark on me. But so I redid the berry look today. And
my cousin thought the same thing. She said,
sorry, Jennifer, I just saw your text message. I'm glad that you got on the right Zoom. I created a board today basically that shows each of the looks, but then also shows a quick step look. So like ideally any of you guys could use this link. It's not tied to me, but it does show all the images that I created with the looks. But that's a good thing, a good way for them to be able to see it. Okay, so it says, girl, thank you. You're only a couple clicks away from seeing me do a happy dance. I'm so excited to get you entered for $5,000 in cash. Download the Mirror Me app. And right here, I already have the links prepared for them.
Oh my God.
And then choose your favorite makeover contest look and snap a photo or upload a picture and add a contest look. No, you can adjust the coverage on the left and click the camera to save the image. Number 3, enter your saved photo into the Mary Kate Makeover Contest. There's the link, not tied to me. It's just the website, okay? And you're entered. Good luck. Message me once you've entered for a gift. You can give them anything.
Like
a $5 gift card. You
I
could
would
give
love
them
that.
a sample, like anything, okay? Just as a thank you, because then they know that
Yes.
you know that they did it, right? Scroll below to see each of the makeover looks. I love to connect in person for you to try these looks. Book me. And so then I just show this is the champagne shimmer, and it shows the actual steps of the look. Island Breeze. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Island Breeze, Cinnamon Glow, Mauve Haze, the Golden Hour, and Berry Noir. I did that one today. And it shows and you guys, if you pay for boards, you could open this in boards.
Oh, but that's in boards, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
You could save this and then you could edit it. And you could take out my pictures. You could add yours in place of mine.
I pay for boards, but I don't think I'm going to do it next year, but I've already paid for it.
Yeah. So you could change out my pictures and add in, like you would click on my picture, you would hit edit, you would
And I could put
click
that-
on my picture and you could replace it with your image.
Oh.
And so then it's like already you're just adding in your looks. Okay. So you could create your own board with it. Yep. So I do boards a lot. I have a boards for my customer deals so that they can see the August deals for the month, any of my favorites, any extra deals that I might be having going on that month.
Right.
The new products that have launched. So I'll revamp that once the new products launch for next month.
What, like did I see like on a YouTube thing?
Yep. And then any phase out. And then where they could submit their order right here, or they could go to my website and there's a link to my Facebook group. Because I got so sick of like having to refine the links to send to people. And I like one link. It gets them all of my August deals. It gives them access to my Facebook group. It gives them access to my website. And they could save that. Like it's almost like link tree or something. It's almost kind of like that. Where
okay.
you can have a bunch of different access to points
Yeah, I'm wrong.
in one spot. Yes. So I've used boards a lot for that specific reason right there. And even have save a birthday text that I send to people every month when they're my customers. So anyway, so I don't know why I went into all of that, but I love
Well, that's because it's cool.
yeah,
so.
sure.
I mean, I probably couldn't figure out how to do it.
Yeah, but tracking.
She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, it's really not that hard, and I can help you.
Really.
But
Please do.
tracking every day who you're messaging. If somebody said that they would do it, mark their name down separate. If you need to, write it down. But just I'm telling you, it makes a difference because you know what?
Yeah.
I can go back when I don't write.
I hear your voice
I call
playing
it.
when I'm driving.
Well, I have this power coaching plan sheet, and then
Yes.
it comes with it comes with this, and it tells you write your customer, how did you text, voicemail, email. It's a really great tool. I love this.
Yes. Yep. And that's the thing is I always encourage you guys, any tool that we give you, commit to it for a period of time. I'm not saying like a week, like really try to commit to something for 90 days if you can, 60 to 90 days. If it's just really not working, like if you know you're not a paper person, then don't do it on paper. Maybe you would much rather have on your phone calendar, you create like a booking event. And in the booking event, in the description, you write down anyone and everybody that you booked. But the idea of writing it down is now I can go back at days. I was not really good in July. So you're going to see all my blank pages in July. But when I write things down, and I try to force myself to write things down, is I can even look at last week. I can see who I messaged last week. Where was my page that I did that? Right here. I could look and say, okay. And it reminds me to follow back up, because I'm going to tell you, after at least I've been in this business 8.5 years, you're going to message people and you're going to forget to message them back. It's just going to happen. Okay. If you are wanting the volume to see in your business, and what I thought was absolutely hilarious yesterday is I went to message 10 people. Cindy challenged us to do 10 booking attempts every single day, the directors this week. And I did 10, and I was like, I'm going to keep going. Like, I have names to reach out to you right now. So I kept going, and I hit 20, and my brain just said, keep going. And literally 21 answered, 22 answered, 23 answered, 24 answered. And I'm like, it's fine. Just God knows me. He knows I'm a checklist person, and I can be like, oh, I did 10, check. Oh, I did 20, check. But he knew I needed to stretch. And that's what I love about this caterpillars and cocoons.
Goal busting. Girl, you're goal busting.
The growth stage. You have to be willing to eat it. And eating it in this business is doing the things that we don't want to do. I hate booking. I hate it. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't say that. But I love the appointment. I love meeting women. And so the enemy is going to try to stop me at step 1 so that I don't get in front of these people that I am supposed to help in some way, shape, or form. I believe any person that God puts on a list for me a message, there's a reason. Whether it is for me to get out of my comfort zone and just be willing to message the scaredy cat, right? We all have those people in our life that are like, oh, she would never want to do this. She would not be interested. Or she's too good for this, right? I think the same thing. And this is an amazing business. You go to a seminar and you see women like Cindy Fox, and you're like, why would I ever think that any and every woman in this world doesn't deserve to be in Mary Kay? Because there are women of top caliber in Mary Kay. And it is our job to act and show up like top women, because we deserve to share that with other people. Other women deserve to be that. So I'm trying to take the approach of showing up as my best self and going to my office as a Cadillac director before I have that car in my driveway. Not because of the car, but of the impact of the women that I know are going to be blessed. Because when I see a Cadillac, I can visualize it, because God gave me this vision of picking up a pink Cadillac with a little girl standing beside me. And that was before I even had my second son. I was pregnant with my second son when he gave me this vision. So when he was born, I was like, oh, maybe it was like a niece or something. Because I always said if I had 2 boys, I would never get pregnant again, because my dad was of 3 boys. My husband was of 3 boys. And I was absolutely terrified to have 3 boys. Brinley giving me a run for my money, I think I would have been better with 3 boys. But so if you didn't know, I had a 3rd child in the middle of COVID. Me and my husband didn't stay 6 feet apart. Sorry, Ben in the room. My husband's name is Ben. That's not my husband though. But we had a little girl, and God reminded me after I gave birth to her of that vision. And he told me and showed me picking up that car. But it's not the car. It's what's the tire stand for? Oh my gosh, how many women were blessed to pay for that tire? It's a collaboration of not just the women who are clients, but the women like Amber, who's been blessed by a Mary Kay community to breathe belief into, right?
Right.
It's pulling you away from yourself and shedding the fear, the doubt, everything that God is not the author of. God did not say for you to have a spirit of fear. Did he, Amber?
Just thinking
Timothy
about that.
2,
1 Timothy
1
verse 7.
1 verse 7.
For God didn't create a spirit of fear in us. He created, he said, he spoke love and power
Yeah.
and self-control.
She got it.
Oh my goodness. And you know what? I was listening
For God
to,
gave us a spirit, not of fear, but power and love and self-control. Yeah. Good job, Amber. I knew she would know it. But yeah, so he's not the author of that, right? So when you're in that caterpillar stage and you're eating and growing and you're eating and growing, and that's the willingness. Lord, give me the words to speak to these women. Ladies, you have to be willing. This business is not hard, but how you look at it, it will feel hard. Who has feelings besides me in this room?
I do.
Jennifer, Angel, who has feelings? We all have feelings. Ben has feelings. Your feelings are valid. This is a great thing that I've been trying to like really talk to my kids about. It is totally fine for you to be angry, sad, happy, excited, scared. All of those feelings are normal. It's the reaction and what you do after that, right? Anger and sin, not, right? So we can have all these feelings. Your feelings are valid, but you have to be willing to do the do. Cindy has always told us the booking is the genesis of this business. Go back to the beginning of the Bible. The beginning of this business is booking. When you book, you get in front of people. If I would have never booked, would I have Amber sitting here? I don't know. I pray that you would have still been blessed by the business.
probably
You just never know. And I really sometimes have to go down that road. Sometimes I have to say, Lainey, if you wouldn't have stepped foot. So another consultant, I'll show you a quick trail on how I met her, and just she's not in my unit anymore, but what a blessing she has been in my life. So I warm chatted at a Jack's Donut place off of Southport Road. She led me to 4 older ladies. They all 4 got their starter kit. One of them ended up giving their starter kit to Tondra, and then Tondra came into my life. And she is a play therapist, so she helps children. And I'm trying to think if you've met Tondra or not.
No, but I know what place.
Okay. So anyway, but she's just, if I wouldn't have swallowed the fear of warm chatting somebody, and then just I truly believe that God helps me remember some of the trails, because he wants me to say, see, you would have never met her and all the women that she brought in my life because of her obedience. And her mom saying, here's my starter kit, go do something with it. And then she ended up joining later under her own name after she kind of just worked it as a side consultant and her mom's, anyway. So I don't know why I shared that story with you, but the point is every step of your business, every little obedient step. And we don't always know the blessing on the other side of it. And that's where God truly humbles us, right? Because we are to serve him and to serve and love others, not for our glory, but his. And why we're doing it is to give back to him and to serve him and honestly to be obedient to what he's asked of us. So it's not looking for the blessing, but knowing and asking God to bless the work of your hands. Lord, I don't know why I need to talk to this person today, but I will be obedient and to reach out. And God has shown me where I've done work here and he's blessed me over here. So you never know where the blessing might come. He honestly could just be looking for the obedience so that he can give you or take you to where he's going, where he wants you to go. I see nodding heads. I see receiving heads. Hi, Angel. I'm so glad that you're on. You missed my senior national sales director, Cindy Fox, but we are recording this. So I pray that you come back and listen. I'll have to make sure that Rachel shares it on my unit page and her unit page so that you can see the first 15 minutes. I wasn't even 15 minutes. Cindy Fox shared a little bit about the stages of a butterfly and really used that analogy in sharing with us about and transferring that to our Mary Kay business, right? And how we are always going to go through different stages and different phases, and that we can do it more than once. And she's shown in her 45-year career of Mary Kay that it has been more than worth it. More than worth it. So, any
Well,
questions?
I hate I missed it, but thanks for having me. I'm sorry. I was
No,
really-
you're all good. You're
I
all good.
completely
We still
forgot
have-
I was having a pool day.
Hey, girl, I love it. No, not a worry at all. I'm glad you're here because when you show up, you go up. And that's why I really encourage you guys. I have the same battles that you guys have, maybe in different forms, different shapes. Okay, the same things that can stop me. But we have to remind ourselves. That's what, when Cindy was talking about the cocoon stage, you have to remember your why. Christina King, this was something I shared earlier with our Fox area directors under Julie. This was Christine Kane said, leaders don't quit because they lack willpower. They quit because they forget what it was all for. And I think that goes for any level of where you're at in your life. We don't quit because we don't have the willpower to keep going. We quit because we forget what it's all for. And I know in this business that part of using the lipstick and using the platforms of the different levels of leadership that you can grow in Mary Kay, it's the people. The bigger your platform in this business, the larger group of people that you can meet. Again, humble yourself. I know God has shown me the power of one, the one person that is somebody that you're supposed to bless and really focus in and help them. It can make such a difference. And there's so much blessing waiting, maybe not on this side of heaven, but in heaven for the obedience that we have and being willing to serve other people. Trust me. I'm like, why do I have to clean my house again? Why do I have to do these dishes again? But I have to remind myself the bigger picture. Is that we can be so honed in that like my husband's always like, back up. You're way too close.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're way too close. I can't even see anymore.
I know.
Back up and think the bigger picture. And if you need to go outside, like I am so honed in on my physical health right now, which is directly 100% coordinated with my mental health. Why I work out is because it is so much healthy for my mental health, just as it is for my physical health. Like my mind, if I don't get sleep or I don't move my body, I am just not to the mental capacity that he needs me to do what he's asked me to do. So I've talked a lot. Have I talked too much? Am I speaking to anyone?
No, you are good. Hey, we're all struggling with that. It's a constant battle.
It is. It is a
It's
daily
a
battle
constant battle.
to tackle every single
Yes.
day. And I think that's a misconception is that one, it's
Being
not that you're
transparent.
always going to be okay, right? You're going to have rough days. I have them too. But I think
But-
it's important to keep showing up, to keep
Yes.
asking, to keep,
But
and-
and he's gonna keep blessing.
yes.
Oh.
She's been gone for a few minutes. She went and helped Rachel. She's back in the studio, helping her do all the facials. Yeah, that's fine. Just be quiet while you're in there, okay? Are you gonna leave that in here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll make sure to bring it with us. Any questions? Hey, I meant to give these to you guys last week. So this was something that they handed out at seminar. It was 6 opportunity post ideas for social media. So like showcase your flexibility of your day-to-day life, highlight the incredible Mary Kay, and it gives you kind of like some verbiage and stuff. But the idea is to make it your own. Okay, the backside is Spanish. Okay. So I grabbed extras so that I would be able to, I'm going to give,
Yes. Thank you.
so I'm going to give you one for Lindsay and
Okay.
Rachel. And then I have mine. So, oh, Jennifer, you're not here. I have your newsletter to give you. Okay. Any questions? Anything that's really working for you right now? Fish bowls?
You know what? I have a story.
This list. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, beautiful.
Go ahead.
Oh, this list where when you have and when you try to invite them for a hostess party, like hey, I'm just reminding you, I need your list of emails so that you can get your free, anyway, this list is very helpful for me, but I've kind of filled it out and I don't have any copies. So that works for me, but thanks. Go ahead, beautiful.
I love it. I'm telling you, writing it down, it makes such a difference. So then it's easy for you to see who I've reached out to, who I can go back to, and it can be done any way. Like that's why I say, like it could just be a simple notebook.
I just got back to work. I'm at my dream job.
Good,
I'm really
good.
I'm trying to get better at that. I'm also with you with I'm terrible at writing stuff down. I'm trying to get a little bit better with that to try to be organized. I've gotten to the point where most of my Mary Kay stuff is in like different notes in my notes app on my phone. So it's a little bit better, but I'm still a work in progress.
Yeah,
well. I need a lot of help.
I love it, Angel. Thank you for sharing that. Well, and that's why I always like it's such a natural habit. Look at what's on the August.
The butterfly.
I really yes. Oh
Cindy also, before I forget to share, so her
and look.
acronym right now for us is Wings Up. And so Wings stands for whatever I need, God supplies. Wings, whatever I need, God supplies. What? Oh, the butterfly. I did not finish my B this last seminar year. No, I did not. I got another ring. I brought my rings in case you wanted to see them. Yes. So this is the ring I just picked up. This was last year's. That was my first year's. But thank you for saying that, Angel, because like I said, it's natural for me to share the notebook idea because I think it's easiest for somebody to grab, right? Most people have a notebook or access to paper. So you could hole punch paper and add to a binder. And it's literally one page is your day, right? Your 6 lists for Mary Kay. You might have more than 6 things that you want to accomplish or do, whatever you have to get done for your personal. And then anything at the end of the day, whatever doesn't get done needs to get transferred to the next day, right? And then you're working on that day. And then if it's a 90-page notebook, then it's 4 quarters. So then you're seeing your business July, August, September, if you start it now, however you want to do it, and then it's helping you. Now, if you get one that's got fold or pockets, then maybe you could put profiles in there, right? And so then one section could be things that you're going to do to follow up your 2+2+2 for your customers. You could plug that in. Once you have customers, then you're fast forwarding to those 2 days, to the 2 weeks, to the 2 months.
I'm going to start booking Saturdays.
Okay.
Because
just posted with Rachel as long as you let her know by Fridays.
I mean, I'm not saying
here
necessarily gonna, oh my god, for sure. But like
all voice tone for that.
Oh my god. But like, I mean, I just want to make it a point to do that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, when I book either for this or tonight or Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, I want you guys to really take advantage of
people, you know, make my time worthwhile.
Yeah.
And do something to make extra money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and give my time to, you know, like you were talking about the butterfly, something shares.
Yes.
And especially right now with this stuff going on with the context.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's just asking God who I can bless, who's somebody, and allow him to tell you who it is. Maybe and I think the misconception too is like, oh, you text from your phone, so you could go back to your phone and you could find the people and you could go through your text messages.
All the time.
It does not. It really doesn't. You think it.
No, it does
you
not.
think, and sometimes with
me.
Scipio, it does work for me. I'll go back and go through people, or I'll type in like a couple letters and see, and I'll randomly pull people up. But
it's hard sometimes.
You will lose.
Like this week alone, I have an Aubrey and an Audrey, and I didn't get neither one of them the last names on their little slip. So I really had to work hard
to
keeping them
separate.
Keep them separated.
Because they both were sent to me today.
Yeah.
When it's coming
You
in
added
today,
a name, like something.
I did. Well,
Yes. So I always, until I know somebody, I always at the end say, like, this is from the Mexican lead box, or this is
like, think about
referral. So I love this thing. is referral of Amanda, and I'll put their last name. So then I can search for that name, and it'll pull up all her referrals and that person as well.
I
So
didn't
then
think
it's
of that.
easier to go back to that.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you have Scipio?
No.
Okay, so
but
you're just doing it
even
for your
on my phone.
But still.
I wish.
I would
Yeah.
have been able to check that like that.
Yes.
See, I'm
Exactly.
gonna get going so to the point where I can use Scipio and pay for it
Yes.
and be on that level.
Yes.
You know?
The expenses can add up. So
But
if you're doing
if
like
you're
with the level of like your facial bowls and stuff, I would maybe highly, highly encourage it, because then you can upload
yeah.
all of that information and set it a campaign,
Yeah.
and then it's sending at least 4 messages for you over the next couple of
Right.
weeks,
Oh, okay.
rather
It's
than you
worth
doing
it.
the daily attempt.
Oh, okay.
So there's
It's-
campaigns that you can set up
would-
that make your
that
life
would
so much
start
easier.
Scipio.
It would
Same thing with
give
referrals.
you a work-life balance like you would not.
Yeah.
like.
So if I get a list of 20 referrals, I'm uploading their name, their number, like their last name, and that's where in the last name I'll put their last name asterisk Amanda Zabers referral.
You could serve God.
Upload it, add them all in one button to this campaign, and it sends out the messages for me over
Wow.
however you have it set up. Like
Okay.
first day, 2 or 3 days later. And if they reply, then I add them to a new campaign. This is a yes referral campaign. This is a decline campaign.
Yeah, I just wish I had this all in order. I know I'm supposed to be this.
Until you get
I
to
know
that,
when
you
I-
can
this is-
use just regular skips, and you can keep track. Okay, this is day 3. Okay, I never heard back from these people, so I need to send them this message, this message, this message. Oh my gosh, I thought I was crazy. My yeah, true. But anyway, so there definitely are perks to having a texting system, especially if you are messaging in bulk
I am.
with the leads that you're getting.
Yeah.
It could be
I
very
haven't
worth of
done
your
it.
time.
When
for
do you
sure.
have it?
I pay $44 a month if I don't go over the limit. So it's not like extreme, but I also use it for customer reach out. I use it for unit reach out. So I think that's the lowest. There might be a lower package. There's higher packages that I don't know. So, but yeah. So if that's something you consider, I can talk to you more about that. I think Rachel has it, but I don't know. If she doesn't, I can help you.
Okay.
For sure. So, any other questions?
I do want to let you know that I thought that Giacomo's had lost my.
Yes, you were
facial
telling me
bowl.
about that. So you got facial leads.
I went up there and there was a bunch of leads and my bowl was out.
I love it.
Thank you, Jesus.
Like it was gone the last time she'd been there, and then she went and then had a bunch of leads in it.
They didn't know where
And I
it
told her,
was.
I was like, "Oh, that's God blessing you
Rachel
with
has
the names.
one that's
You better be
like that
messaging
right
Yeah.
those names
Yeah,
ASAP,
yeah.
ASAP."
Well, let
Yeah.
me go in there and I can see if she's done.
Yes.
I need 4 people. Close out.
I just
Okay,
wanted to show
yes.
you guys this first. Too.
All right. I'm glad you guys hopped on.
I'm gonna.
Bye,
give it-
Angel. Bye, Jennifer.
Bye, guys.